Welcome back. Next up is Agnistambasana or fire log pose. Always a crowd pleaser. Have a blanket available to you for this. Depending on the condition of your hips today, you might want a little bit of support. And I will go ahead and tell you that yesterday was my first day back to the gym in a really long time. So I'm interested to see how this goes. So we're going to start with the feet extended out. Move that flesh out from underneath you. And then fold the right foot in, flexing the foot and bringing the shin parallel to the edge of your mat. So the angle of your legs here is what creates the pose. It's not a comfortable cross-legged seat. That would be way too easy. We want to keep that leg a little farther out and cross the opposite right over. So your ankles and knees are stacked, feet are flexed. And then if you're like me, so I have pretty tight hips, it's actually not as bad as I thought it would be today. If you've got one leg floating way up, that's where it might be helpful to put a blanket in for support. If even this feels like too much, you can stack one shin in front of the other, but notice that my shins are still parallel. They're lined up to the edge of the mat. They're not folded in comfortably. I mean, it's pretty comfortable, but you know what I mean. So you could have one shin in front of the other or have them stacked. And then either variation, you can stay upright if it's already really intense in the hip. Or if you need more, you can start to hinge from the hips and fold forward. Just being really mindful of when your body is telling you that it's time to stop. And of course, make sure that you do both sides. Sitting up nice and tall. Keeping the feet flexed, this protects the knees. And then maybe hinging and folding forward just slightly. I would say hold for 8 to 10 breaths. This is one of those poses where time is really going to be on your side. You can't force the hips to open. In fact, the more that you push and really strive, the more they're going to fight against you and tighten and tense against you. So the best thing you can do in these deep hip opening poses is to get there with a little bit of gentle pressure and then just stay. Just allow yourself to relax into it rather than trying to muscle through it. So Agnistambasana or fire log pose, shin stacked, feet flexed, deep outer hip opener.